Looking for something to keep your days interesting? Perhaps today's your lucky day. We compiled a list of the top 10 anime series of all time. Now, a friendly disclaimer. Your favorites may have escaped our compilation, but don't worry. Our approval isn't everything. We had a huge list to look through when it came to fantastic anime. So, before you begin viewing the video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon to receive all of the newest updates. Number 10. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This anime follows the 2003 Full Metal Alchemist series and is based on Hiromu Arakawa's original Full Metal Alchemist manga series. This series, unlike the original edition, is very accurate adaptation that precisely follows the plot of the manga, making it a suitable choice from manga to anime switchers. It's a 64-episode series that's finished, so there is no need to wait for new episodes. It's completely binge-worthy. The narrative follows Edward and Alphonse Elric, two brothers who embark on a journey for the Philosopher's Stone in the hopes of restoring their bodies, which they lost when they attempted to restore their mother via alchemy. Edward, who has only lost limbs, joins the state military, which allows him to continue his search for his brother, whose spirit is encased in a suit of armor and shackled to the soil. However, Edward and Alphonse aren't the only ones searching for the mystical stone. As they search for answers, they uncover a plot to transform the country for reasons they don't understand. Number 9. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is the second installment in the Dragon Ball franchise. It's a nostalgic delight from our childhood. The plot follows the exploits of the Goku, a Saiyan, who aspires to be the world's strongest. The series is based on the manga Dragon Ball by Akira Toriyama. Goku is now a young adult and the father of his kid Gohan, 5 years after the first anime version. With its flaming arcs and Goku reaching new heights with his power and resolve with fan favorites like Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and others, this edition of the series became extremely popular. Number 8. Code Geass. The anime's full title is the Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, which is another great choice. In an alternate timeline, the exiled Prince Lelouch, while Briteny receives the power of the unconditional obedience from a mysterious woman named Cece. He leads an insurrection against the Holy Britannian Empire's authority, conducting a series of mecha battles while wielding the supernatural forces known as Geass. For its near-perfect character development and cryptic narrative, many consider the series to be the finest of all. Number 7. Death Note. One of the most popular series of all time, if not the most popular. Death Note is everything you're looking for and more. The series is one of the best of all time, with a weird narrative and an even crazier protagonist who we all love to despise but secretly root for. The story follows Light Yagami, an adolescent genius who comes across a strange notebook known as the Death Note, which previously belonged to the Shinigami Ryukai and provides the user the superhuman ability to murder anybody whose name is recorded in its pages. The series follows Light's subsequent attempts to use the Death Note to carry out a global massacre of individuals he deems immoral in order to create a crime-free society under the alias of Kira, as well as the attempts of an elite Japanese polite task force led by the elusive detective L to apprehend him. The anime not only has amazing characters, a terrific narrative, and exceptional art, but one of my particular favorites is the rock songs. Number 6. Gintama. It's time for some comedy, and if you're looking for a good old comedy anime series, Gintama is right up your alley. The series, which is based on a Hideaki Sorachi novel, includes almost 300 episodes. The story follows a samurai Gentaki Sakata, who works as a freelancer with his friends Shinapachi Shimura and Kagura to pay the monthly rent in Edo, which has been taken over by Amanto aliens. This is an amazingly entertaining anime series for anyone who needs a good chuckle. Number 5. Attack on Titan. AOT, yet another hit, had to make this list. When man-eating titans first arrived 100 years ago, humans took refuge behind massive walls that stopped them in their tracks. The humanity's long-held safety is jeopardized when a huge titan burst through the barriers, bringing a torrent of titans into what had been their secure zone. During the pandemonium, Eren Yeager sees one of the titans eat his mother, driving him to swear to kill every titan. He enlists the help of a few survivors and this group becomes humanity's last hope of avoiding extinction at the hands of the beasts. The series, which was created by Hajime Izuyama, has been the talk of the town recently, and fans can't get enough of it. The series is without a doubt one of the best in the game, offering a philosophical reflection on will, fate, battle, grief, and loss. Number 4. 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤. This anime series, which takes the sports shonen road, has won many hearts. The series follows Shoyu Hinata, which has been intrigued by the dynamic aspect of the volleyball since watching The Little Giant and his extraordinary talents on the court. It's written and created by mangaka Haruruchi Furude. His short stature is no longer a hindrance to him in the face of his tremendous drive and tenacity. When Hinata enrolls in Karasuno High School, the Little Giant's alma mater, he feels he will be one step closer to realizing his dream of becoming a professional volleyball player. Despite the fact that the school is barely of a shadow of its former glory, Hanta's trust in it remains unshaken until he learns that Tobio Kageyama, the prodigy who humiliated Hanta's junior high volleyball team, is now a teammate. Number 3. Skate Dance. Despite not being a shoujo anime, this slice-of-life series does not have a large following on the internet. Despite the fact that it's not widely known, this series is a must-see. The narrative is about the Skate Brigade, a special organization of the Kami High School committed to assisting others. It's a brilliant combination of comedy, trauma, healing, and friendship. 𝐼𝐚𝐽𝐼 Onizuka, the hockey stick-wielding gal initially known as Onihime, Devil Princess, is the group's brains, while Kazuyushi Switch Yusui, a tech-savvy otaku who communicates through voice synthesis software, is the group's muscle. Finally, the report to Yusuke, Bosun Fujisaki, whose latent talent is awakened by his eyeglasses, allowing him to summon this incredible force acute concentration. The bulk of the students though just refer to them as the Odd Jobs Club. They spend most of their time in the club room, but when something has to be done, they go above and about to help others, usually in inadvertently amusing ways. The Skate Brigade does all in their power to give assistance, friendship, support, and the solutions to any student who is foolish enough to ask for. Number 2. Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. Food Wars, another comedy based on culinary dexterity, is for all weavers seeking for actual delight. Though the anime has some strange moments, it's primarily about food and all the things culinary with a splash of emotion thrown in for good measure. Soma Yukihira has been cooking with his father Joker for as long as he can remember. He worked as a sous chef at his father's restaurant for years, refining his culinary abilities and creating new dishes to impress their customers. He hopes to one day exceed his father's culinary skills and take over the restaurant, but he is surprised to find that Joker is closing the store to seek a career in New York. Soma enrolls the prestigious Tutsuki Culinary Academy, where only 10% of the students graduate. Rather than following in his father's footsteps, the school is known for its shokugeki, which are intense culinary competitions among students that are usually used to resolve tensions and arguments. The demanding curriculum and hyper-competitive school community await the aspiring chef. We must navigate the treacherous environment if he is to achieve his goal. Is skill, on the other hand, enough to get him to the top? Number 1. Mob Psycho 100. The series is another masterpiece from the creator of One Punch Man. Mob Psycho 100 is a spoof of over-the-top shonen mangas that follows 8th grader Shigo Mob Kageyama, who has tapped into an intrinsic wellspring of psychic talent at a young age. When he realizes how dangerous his talents are, the power quickly becomes a burden. Mob's sole current purpose for his skill, which he has decided to hide, is to astonish Tsubumi, his lifelong love interest, who rapidly tires of the same pranks. To regain control of his talents, Mob enlists the assistance of the Arataka region, a con artist who purports to be a psychic and profiteers off the Mob's skills. His psychological energy, on the other hand, is simply the tip of the iceberg. If his enormous potential and unfettered emotions go insane, a worldwide disaster would ensure, turning him completely unrecognizable. The chances of the Mob bursting are growing, and trying to stop it is pointless. Comment below with some of your favorite anime series to contribute to the list of the finest anime series of all time. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for more fun videos. We will see you in another video shortly. If you liked the video, please give it a like and share it with your friends.